This Daniel fast ain't owe me nothing, okay? And being the fact that I've stayed consistent, eating nothing but fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, beans, and things of nature, I also have found creative ways to continue to stay consistent on my diet. So let's go ahead and cook some vegan nachos. I wanted to call them vachos, but I think that means something in Spanish, and I don't want to disrespect the whole entire community or culture. So I'm just going to call them vegan nachos. Now, everything that you see that I have here is plant-based, from the sour cream to the cheese and down to the actual meat that we're going to use for these nachos. And my inspiration has come from Logan. So shout out to you, Logan, for always letting us know that sometimes you just have to eat a whole cucumber. So I started off by sauteing my onions, bell peppers, and I made sure that I had a variety of the bell pepper because we want it to be colorful and also with a delightful taste. And you just go ahead and saute that and then season it. Now, I did not, season it with measurements in mind, and I just season it to my liking. You could do this as well. And you're welcome to season your bell peppers and onions to your liking. I just seasoned it because I wanted to have the flavor of meat in mind. So I flavored it with the seasonings that I chose. In no specific order is it a specific type of seasoning that you have to use. Now I'm going ahead and add in the refried beans. And we're just going to go ahead and work that in with the bell peppers and onions and the seasonings that we added. Then you want to go ahead and cook this down. I don't gauge the time. I just cook it because it's beans. So how much does these refried beans really need to be cooked? So you just gauge the length of time that you need to cook it down to your liking. And then we're going to go ahead and add the taco seasoning. Now, I was going to add 2 packs, but I only needed 1. And I did add some water because I did not want the consistency of the beans to be super thick. I wanted it to be a little bit loose. So I added a little bit of water to the taco seasoning. Now, let's make our nachos. I decided to cut these cucumbers. I can't measure the inches, but I decided to cut them with a thickness so that they have the consistency of chips. And then I just started to go ahead and build my nachos. Added my lettuce, and then I always like my meat base on top. So I went ahead and added the beans on top of the lettuce. And that plate is looking good already just with that. Now, next, I added the little mozzarella cheese that you see made out of cashew milk. Remember, the theme is we're keeping it straight plant-based. Everything plant-based. Everything is nuts or grains or dairy-free. And there's 2 things that I could never go without when I'm eating nachos, tacos, or anything of this sort. And that's guacamole and sour cream. So I went ahead and added me a generous amount of that plant-based sour cream. Threw me some chile and cilantro on top. And of course, added that Southwest guacamole. Because nachos and tacos is just not nachos and tacos without it, honey. And a pimp slipped up a little bit, forgetting that the chips are slidable. You really gotta try them.
They're the jam girls. They always find a way to diet.
Oh, God. So smart. This is smart to do. But when I tell you, it was so good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And I ate the whole plate. So if you decide to try this dish, please tag me below. Let me know. Spin it your own way, but make it nasty.